Hello everyone, my name is Ayushi. I'm currently interning under the Lexis and Company. So today my topic will be Mutta marriage under that is a temporary marriage under the Muslim law. So as we all know that the Muslim law is not at all not codified law. So firstly we'll deal with we know firstly introduction about the what is Mutta marriage. So marriage or nikah according to Muslim law is defined to be a contract. So marriage according to the Muslim law is a contract. So the mutta it is literally means the enjoyment or use. So mutta is recognized only by the Itna Sharias, that is Shias. That not at all Shias recognize this type of marriage. So what happened that in the pre-Islamic time, there were the three type of three categories of men were residing, that is the trader, nomads and the warrior. So the all three were depend upon the cohabitation for the prostitute. So what happened that the Prophet Muhammad to legalize this type of marriage for the giving the legitimacy to the children, he legalized this type of temporary marriage as mutta marriage and mutta marriage. In practice, however, the institution of mutta marriage is almost obsolete in India. So there is a I'll define definition. I'll say the definition of mutta marriage. That is, it is a union of it is a temporary union of male and female for a specified period on the payment of some consideration. That is, for the payment of after giving a some consideration to a lady, this marriage is cohabited, and there is the some essentials for the mutta marriage, that is the parties must be competent to marry, that there is a no minor can be come in a contract for the contracting of the mutta marriage. That is, Shia male may contract to mutta marriage with any Muslim, that is a kitabia or any kitabia or any fire worshipping lady. That is a mutta with Hindu is a void then Hindu can go with the mutta only with the Shia male. Shia woman cannot go with the non-Muslim. So there is a no restriction of the number of mutta wives as in the Muslim law. You have a restriction, and the nikah you have a restriction of that you have to marry only at a time of four wives. So there is a no restriction in the mutta marriage. You can have there is a no restriction for the number of wives in mutta. So there must be a free consent, that is for the void marriage there should be a free consent of the both party, and there must be a formalities as offer acceptance and the specified dower, but there is a no need of witness, that is to be specified, that is essential part of a permanent marriage, that is a nikah. But the dower has to be specified at the time of the, that is consideration amount had to be specified at the time of the entering into contract, that is for the mutta marriage. There must not exist the another essential condition is that there must not exist any prohibited relationship. It is all this prohibited applicable in mutta. It is not unlawful holy union of nikah because it is a lawful marriage. So as a marriage it is a holy union of nikah. So there is a prohibited relationship. So the period of mutta must be clearly specified, that is the dower should be specified, and the period of mutta can also be specified in a contract. Mutta can be contracted also for a day, for a month, for a year. So the cohabitation, if that cohabitation of the contract period that continues after the mutta, it becomes the lawful marriage, that is a temporary marriage converted into a permanent marriage, that is a nikah. So that if the husband leaves the wife before the expiry of the term. So what happens if the husband leaves the wife before the expiry of the term of the nikah? So there is a law, there is the thing that is that the husband has to give to a girl for an unexpired period, that is called the hibba-e muddat. So there is a legal effect of the muta marriage, that is a cohabitation is lawful, that is the both the spouses cohabiting is a very lawful, and the child born out of the muta marriage is a legitimate child. Child will get the maintenance. Child can inherit the property of the father. So there is a no mutual right of inheritance, that is the husband wife, that is wife cannot get inheritance to the inheritance from the property of the husband. So the children can inherit, but the children can inherit the property. So wife is entitled for the full dower provided that she complete the term of mutta replaces that is the mutta concept came because of the replacing the prostitution that is happening in the pre-Islamic society. So there is a no maintenance to wife, but yes, under the CRPC, wife can ask for the maintenance, that is for discharging dower, that is under the 125 of CRPC, section 125 of CRPC, that is. And the another that is for iddat. Iddat you have to you have to see for the 2 months after the end of the after the end of the mutta, and the 4 month 10 days if the husband dies, you have to wait for the iddat period. And if the that is for the if the pregnant and the delivery abortion, whichever is earlier. So because the Muslim law is concerned with the legitimacy of the child, you have to wait and see whether you are pregnant in that mutta marriage or not. So in the mutta marriage, there is a no divorce, that is that he has to be complete the dower, and only requirement is that he has to complete the dower amount that he said, and the gift which that is hibai muddat he has to give. So mutta dissolved by the death and the expiry of the husband, or death, or whether the expiry the death of the mutta temporary marriage, and if the husband leaves. So there was the case in that the Habibullah, that is the S.A. Hussain versus Rajama, and the Sajada Kunam versus F. Jung, where it was held that it was held that that mutta without any specified period is to be treated as a permanent marriage. So if the mutta marriage is for the specified period, and after that specified period, at the end of that time, if that period continues, that the marriage continues after that ending of that temporary marriage, then that marriage is a permanent marriage, that is a nikah. So it was also held that the quote that the mutta for life is like a mutta for unspecified period, and must be treated as a permanent marriage, that is nikah. Thank you. It's all for the nikah. Thank you. It's all about the nikah, that mutta marriage.